Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Now today I'm just going to be going through the fixtures for Rovers 2020-21 season. They did come out this morning, but now I'm just going to take like an in-depth look and give my thoughts. Before we get into the video, make sure you smash the like rating and also subscribe if you're new. It'd be much appreciated on the road to 700 subscribers. So yeah, let's get into the video. So yeah, the first game of the season, the one we was all looking out for, Sunderland Away. Pretty quality game to kick off. Obviously the crap thing about it is that obviously fans can't go, so that's really annoying. I was really looking forward to that. So was every other Rovers fan, staying in Newcastle on a night out and then going to Sunderland the next day. But yeah, that should be a really good first game of the season. And then our second game is Ipswich at home. Obviously, the team who we didn't play at home last season as the coronavirus pandemic stopped the season. But that should be a really good game to start at home. And then our third game of the month, only 3 games this month, is Doncaster Away. Going to be a tricky game. Our record against Doncaster is pretty awful. I think we've got 1 win up there in quite a long time. We always do crap against them at home as well. But yeah, that's the first month, a pretty tough month. I'd say like one of the toughest for all the teams on paper. But hopefully we can start well. Obviously the fans being in the stadium is going to affect, for example, the Sunderland game, because obviously they're fans. They get a lot of fans. So I guess that's one good part. And then moving into October, 7 games this month. Northampton at home, Lincoln away, Burton at home, Shrewsbury away, Accrington away, Hull at home and Rochdale away. So some pretty decent fixtures. A bit of an easier month on paper. Obviously you got Hull just come down. Even though they had a shocking season in the Championship last year, they're going to be really good this year in League One. Got some really good players like Tom Eves. So yeah, that should be decent at home, even though we can't go to it. And then Rochdale away, teams like that, obviously 3 points we need to be getting, really. Burton, sort of another team we don't usually do that well against, but some decent fixtures nonetheless. November, which is the birthday month for me, 24 on the 3rd, and that is our game, Peterborough at home on the Tuesday. Going to be a really tough game. Even if they do sell Tony, I'm sure they're going to replace him with someone really good. So yeah, Peterborough home on the 3rd of November. Then Fleetwood at home. Obviously they'll be up there again this season. Swindon away, which I'm gutted. Swindon away, I love Swindon away. Obviously we haven't had Swindon for a couple of years now. Obviously been in League 2, and then when they do come up, we can't go. And then on the Tuesday after that, Wigan away, last game of November. So that should be a decent game as well. Don't usually do well against Wigan. Obviously we haven't played them that much over the recent years, but when they were in League 1 the last time, I think we lost 3-1. But yeah, going into December, another busy month. 7 games again. Starting off with Gillingham at home on the Tuesday. They'll be up there as well. Recruited really well. And then Wimbledon away at the new stadium, Plough Lane. Obviously they've been building that over the last year or so. So that should be interesting as well. And then Plymouth at home. Always a cracking game, home or away versus Plymouth. But obviously no fans there. I don't know when their fans are actually available to come to games. Hopefully it is soon. But even when the fans do come back, obviously there's only going to be a 1/3 of capacity. So at the Men for Rovers, it's like 4,000-ish, just over. So even when the fans do come back, it's not going to be that good. But nonetheless, obviously the quicker fans get back, the more it get better. And yeah, Plymouth at home, and then Charlton away on a Tuesday night. That's going to be a tough game. Obviously they've lost a few key players, but it's a game obviously a lot of the players would be up for as well. Charlton away on a Tuesday in London. And then Oxford at home, also always another cracking game. Obviously Matty Taylor, the Snake, coming back. Obviously last year went off the pitch, said he was injured, but he won. But yeah, MK away after that. Obviously another really good stadium in League 1. Which we won't be going to as away fans, which is gutting because their stadium is one of the best in the league. And then Portsmouth at home on the Tuesday to end December. Obviously a very busy month. So yeah, it should be another interesting month really. I just hopefully we can keep consistent, because obviously last season Rovers done really well up to December. I think we was 4th in the league after Ipswich away, and then obviously everything went downhill. But hopefully we can keep consistent this year. It's going to be harder, I think, because a lot of teams, even though obviously you got the salary cap, a lot of teams are still doing some good business for League One, so that should be interesting. And then going into January, obviously that's where the transfers start to happen or leave, or any pre-contract etc. We got Blackpool at home, Crewe away, Charlton at home, Oxford away, Peterborough away, and Rochdale at home. That is a pretty tough month. Even Crewe and Rochdale, even though Rochdale have lost a lot of players, we wanted to keep fighting. You got Peterborough away, they're going to be up there, Oxford, Charlton, Blackpool. It's going to be really tough. And then February, Fleetwood away, Swindon home, Gillingham away, Wigan at home on a Tuesday night. So it's a long trip down for the Wigan fans. But obviously we don't know when away fans are going to be back anyway. And then to end February, Shrewsbury. So another decent month. Obviously Fleetwood away is another bit of a gutter, because that's always class. We always stay in Blackpool, and it's always a really good laugh with everyone. But I don't think fans will be back before February. I think hopefully March for away fans at least. Obviously home fans it might be earlier, but for away fans I don't think they're letting away fans come in until then. But then March, pretty busy month. Another 6 games. We got Burton away, Hull away. Obviously hopefully away fans are back before then, because I really want to go Hull. Obviously ex-Premier League, really nice stadium. It is long. I think it's one of the furthest games of the season, up past Scunthorpe. But still I really want to go to that, so hopefully fingers crossed the away fans are allowed. And then Accrington at home, another team is our bogey team, unfortunately. Accrington, one of all teams we never do well, even at home or away. And then Wimbledon at home, Plymouth away, which is always another cracker as well. Always sell out, always a class atmosphere, at Home Park or at the Mem, so that should be quality. And then Sunderland at home, obviously they were the team we played last before the pandemic. We beat them 2-0 at home, pretty much dominated them. So it's going to be interesting, like first game of the season when we do play Sunderland, even though it is away. It should be, a good test. But yeah, even the home game would be really good as well. And then second to last month, April, start on a Friday, 3 o'clock kickoff away to Ipswich. Obviously that was a class away day last year. Obviously, basically after that game, everything went downhill. But then Doncaster at home 3 days later. Northampton away is always a good away day. Lincoln at home, MK Dons at home on the Tuesday, and then Pompey away at Fratton Park. First time in ages, I think 4 years, that we've actually played them on a Saturday away at Fratton Park. So hopefully fans should be back by then, and it should be a cracking game. Always is down at Fratton Park. The atmosphere, Rovers sell out, so it should be class. And then last 2 games of the season in May, Crewe at home will be our last home game. So fingers crossed we're in and around the playoffs, hopefully. And, Crewe, they might be fighting to stay up, or, it might just be a boring game because there's no team fighting to go up or down. And then last away game should be a cracker. Blackpool away on the 8th of May, 3 o'clock kickoff. So that should be class. Obviously, if you don't remember, 1990, when Rovers played Blackpool away, we went up and got promoted. After that game, all the fans were on the pitch. So fingers crossed something like that can happen again. If we win there, we go up. That would be quality. But yeah, obviously just buzzing now. Obviously that is the fixtures. Let me know your thoughts. What teams do you think is good? Obviously, what teams are you going to miss most for going away? Oxford, etc. Sunderland, our first game. Ipswich, Swindon. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like I said, make sure you do leave a like rating. That'd be appreciated. If we can get 20 likes, that'd be quality. Also, subscribe if you're new. I've got a lot more content coming along the way. League predictions for like League 1, League 2, Championship, etc. And leave your thoughts if you want to see any other different content as well. So yeah, that'll be it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.